Welcome, Scorpio, to your August Astrology reading. Hope you guys are doing great out there. Okay, guys, let's get in here and see what's going on. We do have a partial lunar eclipse on the 28th in that full moon in Pisces, and we are in the Lion's Gate right now, which will peak on the 8th and then close down on the new moon in Leo on the 12th. Okay, so very powerful month this month. If you guys are looking for manifestation, getting those dreams and blessings in. Okay, I will be doing the Lion's Gate next with a guided meditation that will be put into the description area for you guys. That way you can just hit on the link for that, okay? For those of you who are interested in that, let's go. Uranus with Sagittarius. Ooh, going into the 9th house. Okay, grabbing some cards here. We do have Uranus over here. Sudden breakthroughs, shocking surprises, rebellion, and rapid change. Can also bring those enlightenments and major awakenings as well, guys. Okay. And we do have Sagittarius. The energy abuses power, superior confidence, enthusiasm with faith, good fortune, and authority. Also, it brings in optimism, freedom, exploration, the desire to see the bigger picture. Going straight into the 9th house. 9th house is that long distance travel, education, legal breakthroughs, philosophy, personal expansion of your absolute top priority, broadening your horizons. Okay. Also brings in those spiritual journeys as well. Okay, let's get in here and see what's going on. So before I even get there, I do see one thing. There's a massive lightning bolt of inspiration or change here. Because we see the lightning and we see him and he's holding that spear, which almost looks like a lightning bolt. If you put the two together. But that's inspiration from the Sagittarius because that's fire energy. So something is definitely going to explode. It's either hitting, either hitting some kind of opportunity to travel or some kind of unexpected breakthrough that's coming through, guys. It could even be a legal matter. But whatever it is, it's going to make a radical shift in the way that you believe. It's going to change your belief system. It's going to change something fiercely within your 9th house. Right? It wants you to break free from some old mental box and explore something completely uncharted territory. Reminds me of the card, it's just jumping outside of the box. Right? There's something that's going to make you want to jump out of the box. Because something is changing. What is going on here? What is this breakthrough, this unexpected news? Going straight into the situation. Beginning of the month, middle of the month, end of the month for beautiful Scorpio. We got the 6 of Pentacles to the King of Wands in reverse, which is crazy. There's that Sagittarius energy. Right off the bat, this says, you want to see the bigger picture? This is saying, I haven't seen the bigger picture yet. It's not right side up. He hasn't seen the bigger picture. Something is going on to get to the 10 of Pentacles. So there's something about here about mental resources and financial balance. So I do feel like you have a heavy focus no matter what, because the King of Wands, no matter what, is a huge focus. But there's some kind of pushback against an overbearing authority figure as well. So you might not, Someone's failing to see the bigger picture, yet stubbornly demanding some kind of equality or control, whether it's you or this King of Wands. I almost feel like you're saying, you know what, in the beginning of the month, I give. Yet you're not giving back, but you're not noticing how much I'm actually giving to this relationship, to this situation. Because they demand control. They demand something. I mean, because the 10 of Coins over here shows that you're sitting on top of excellent financial security, some kind of solid family legacy, highly valued contract, whatever it is. And this is what you want in the 9th house. Long-term expansion, you know, to continue. But this King of Wands is what's getting me over here, because this person is acting short-sighted, arrogant, or controlling. And I think that you're not, for some of you, I don't think that you see it exactly the way, wow, that's kind of crazy. It's like you see them being controlling, but you don't see exactly what's really going on just yet. You could say, oh, yeah, they're completely controlling and this is what they're doing. But I don't think that you see the core piece of the control. I feel like you're a little short-sighted on how much they're actually being arrogant and being controlling for some of you. Because they're being short-sighted on how much you're actually giving and what you're trying to do. But I also feel like you're being short-sighted on how much control they really, really want. Or how arrogant they could really, really be. Because there's something under this Uranus energy here that might be trying to unexpectedly disrupt your long-term stability or assets. So I don't think that you see exactly what they're trying to do. It's like you're demanding the fair share or pushing out this 6 of Coins. You want the equality from this person, but they're doing it from this impulsive, toxic headspace without understanding the true grand, like what you're doing over here or what you're building. Your 2 perceptions are off. There's 2 perceptions that are off here. That's it. I mean, that's it. Where you think that you want the give it and receive is not where they're perceiving the give and receive. This is imbalanced. I mean, God, just throw me a justice, you know. Just throw me a justice card, right? Literally in reverse. I don't even care if it's right side up. Only for the fact that this is not justified. Because it just feels like one's from one headspace, the other's from the other. Okay. So let's see how you're going to handle this short-sighted person over here. Even though I'm telling you, a lot of you don't see it as much. Like, you kind of see that they are, but I don't think you see the reality of what they're really seeing. It's crazy. Hangman in reverse. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. You're dealing with a very greedy person. They can only see it from their perception. I'm going to tell you, if you think that they're going to give more than what they've been giving now, they've only given what they believe they're going to give. They don't think that they deserve to give you any more. You could give the shirt off your back, but they're not going to turn around and give the shirt off their back. That's the type of person you're dealing with. I mean, the only thing that I could think of is, like, you know, this is definitely not a knight in shining armor if you're looking for that. Or thinking that they're that. Or thinking they're kind of close to that. Oh, you know, I know this person. I know how they are. They give the shirt off their back. No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't. There is nothing here. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Completely stalled. Completely, you know. If this wasn't in there's greed here. I mean, the next card out is the 2 of Wands to the Devil. Yeah. They're looking outward while you're looking inward. You're looking inward at what they could be doing. They're looking outward at how much they've already done. Oh no, I already see this energy. It's not a really good energy because it's a place of a person who's stubborn, who feels that they can, you know, they're only going to give what they want to give. And they're not going to give you any more. Whether it's the boss, I don't, you know, but it's going to make you on this long journey. It's going to broaden those horizons. This is, yeah. So the Hangman in reverse is the there could be some financial friction here too, guys, because we do have the Pentacles here. But no matter what, there's immense selfishness here, guys. So, you know, I mean, if you are looking for more hours at work or something, they're really, you know what, they're probably holding back. If you expect them on the job site to help you, they're lazy. I'm sorry. Knight of Pentacles in reverse is stalled, but in certain ways, it's also very lazy energy. This is also, right, greedy, toxic, loss, control of, you know, resources. I mean, in the middle of the month, this person's not only seeing it from your point of view, I also feel like they could even be blocking you and being very closed-minded when it comes to the situation. So, because they're refusing to change their perspective to compromise with you or to see it your way. Don't give them any excuses to what they're doing if it's a loved one, guys. I just want to tell you right now. Because that's just either the way they are or the way they've become because of this situation. Okay? Everybody's situation is a little different. It could be, I don't want to settle this. I don't want to talk about that. I've closed my mind to it. I don't want to do any of that. So let's see how this is. And I think that's going to be shocking for you. I think it's going to be shocking because in the beginning of the month, you're saying, I understand that we're not seeing it eye to eye, but I think that we can still come to a fair, you know, there could be still some kind of Six of Pentacles. We can still kind of work this out. By the mid-month, you're realizing there's not. No, they're not going to compromise with you. Absolutely not. I closed my mind. I'm not going where you want me to go. And I think that, and that is it. That's where you're going to realize. That's the erratic, unpredictable Uranus coming in saying, there's your shocking outcome. Wait, what? I thought we were going to work together. I understand that we weren't going to be, you know, on each other's 100% side, but I thought we'd come to a compromise. No compromise. So let's get that straight right now because I think that's what's going to shock you. Judgment. There's your wake-up call. Yep. The truth comes out. Yep. They're not going to grow with you. They're not going to see it your way. They do not want to see it your way. Nope. Draining the situation. Ace of Cups. Wow. Yeah, there it is. And you have the King of Cups in reverse that's saying, no, I'm going to manipulate this situation. Two cards of manipulation, emotional manipulation to that point. No, I'm manipulating the situation. I'm not going to, there is no give and take in this situation. That's very shocking though, because there's the change. There's the change in the 9th house. Okay. Yep, and there it is. So, I mean, this month is going to end with this absolute shocking explosion of clarity, truth, and final destruction of that emotionally toxic connection. I mean, because the Judgment is the massive fate of reckoning and awakening to this situation. That's like the final verdict to what's going on in this situation. Okay? And this, of course, is the absolute truth. There's nothing more than the truth coming out to the situation. And this is, you're going to withdraw your energy because you realize this is a dead end. It's not going to work. It's not going to grow. And you have the Ace of Wands to the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is emotional depletion that's drowning you. You know, there's nothing here. And this is the Master Manipulator. Guilt, control, stinginess. We've seen the stinginess up here. So you realize, okay, fine, you're right. So I just feel like the overall awareness to the situation and what's going to make that understanding that it said when you come out of this, you're going to have a different point of view when it comes to this situation, kind of a spiritual wake up when it comes to this person. And the spiritual awareness is this person will not give the shirt off their back for me. I'm going to put in all of this. What am I going to do? So you realize this greedy person is toxic, has emotionally been draining you this whole time. You've been trying to work beautifully with this person, thinking, okay, it's okay, we can get on the same track together. But then you realize, no, he shut this door on me, he, they're not going to cooperate. So you're going to have to shut the door on their face, literally. Because why? Because there's nothing else that you can do. And this is because you're going to realize they're now playing mind games. That's the only reason I literally see you standing there, and I see them standing there, and I see you slamming that door in their face. Why? So, I mean, the 9th house to the Uranus to the Sagittarius, where we seen it in the very beginning when I said that, is that clarity of that swift decision that cuts this, person right out. They're going to have to be cut out because it's not going to help you. Yeah. It's all about that money. It's all about that greed. It's all about them. I understood it in the very beginning that we're not seeing eye to eye, and that, that's one thing. They're not seeing it your way, but, if they, but we still were trying over here. In the end, you realize, no. There's no true equality when it comes to this situation. So I do feel like the Uranus is going to liberate you from this situation so that you can reclaim your 9th house freedom. But yeah, definitely, this is definitely going to make you see things in a whole new light. The awakening coming right next to the 9th house. I just love that because, I don't know, it's just like that's where you realize you're not dealing with exactly what you thought you were dealing with. And for others of you, giving them excuses, you're going to realize was the worst thing you could do, because that had nothing to do with them being an excuse. It had to do with the way they are. And that's what you're going to really wake up to. And there's the wake up in the 9th house. Okay. Until next time, my friends. Peace and love. Bye.